guys, so today we're going to take a look at the latest Bambox, and I don't actually remember what the theme is for this month, so it's going to be a surprise to me. If you're unfamiliar, Bambox is a subscription box that is kind of catered more towards people who like the autograph items and things like custom prints and artwork and that sort of thing. They usually include, 4 to 5 items a month, and they used to do themes. Apparently now they are changing that and not going to be doing themes any longer to help them with options, so they're not necessarily restricted to a specific category when they're curating items. They've had some ups and downs over the last few months, and hopefully they're going to kind of reorient themselves back on what their original goal was, which was to provide collectibles to people who are interested in the collectible aspect as opposed to just gathering stuff from franchises. So we're going to go ahead and take a look and see what they have to offer this time around. The one thing that's always nice about Bambox is they do include a custom pin that they design around the theme for the month, so it'll be interesting to see how that ends up panning out now that they're not going to be doing themes any longer. Looks like we've got a couple of things in here that I've received in other boxes before, so we'll take a look and see. So what's nice is that this time around it looks like we've got a few items and not just prints. So the first thing that I've noticed, which is interesting because I thought that they stopped doing this, is a 1-Up card. So right before I actually started subscribing to the Bambox, and I'm going to put my glasses on so I can read this, but right before I actually subscribed to the Bambox, when I used to watch unboxings of this particular subscription, they used to talk about these 1-Up cards that would appear in your box, and basically that was letting you know that you received a random drop of something. Sometimes it meant that you received a rare version of an item. Sometimes it meant that you got an extra item, or perhaps an extra autograph, or perhaps maybe 2 variants of the same item. So they were always kind of like exciting little things because you never knew if you were going to get one. So right when I started subscribing, they stopped doing that, and apparently they brought it back, I guess. I don't know. So it says, 1-Up, congratulations. You got a 1-Up card. You have an upgraded or limited edition item in your box. And it's green. And I believe in the spoiler book or spoiler card, whatever they ended up doing, it actually tells you what the different variations of the 1-Up card mean. So let's take a look in here. Now the first thing that I'm going to pull out is what I have received previously, which is a Thundercats patch. And it's not bagged or anything like that, so this might be my extra item. I don't know, because it looks like it's just kind of randomly thrown in there. I have actually received this previously, but I don't remember if it was in the Bambox. I'm not sure, but I have actually received this before. So, alright, so Thundercats patch. The next thing that we have is the custom pin. So this might actually be my upgraded item. I got a limited edition pin, and this is the Heroes and Villains Animal Influence is the theme. It looks like I got the limited release of 1,000 pins. Pins numbered on the back. So it looks like the pin is actually numbered on the back of the pin. Should I take it out? Maybe I'll take it out. Why not? Why not? Not every day you get a rare pin. I usually don't get the rare pins. First time I've ever gotten one of the rare ones. Alright, so let's take this off, see what it says, if it says anything at all. Okay, so here's the back of the pin. Let's see if I can get my finger out of the way. And it says I got number 530 out of 1,000. So, there you go. And this is Grodd. Oh, and here's his little emblem on the back. So this is Gorilla Grodd. And I do like the fact that it is double backed to keep it securely on there. I'm gonna go ahead and put that back in here. And yay for that! We got an upgraded item. Yay! Okay. Next thing is in a plain white box. It is a house badge. Looks like almost like a, what do they call it, an epaulet or whatever. But it is a Harry Potter on a leather patch Gryffindor badge. There's no pin or anything on it, so I'm actually not really sure what I'm supposed to do with it. It's there's no way for me to wear it or hang it on anything. I guess I could just keep it in the box. The other thing about this is it definitely looks like it's homemade. The emblem on it is very, very crooked and off center from the patch. So I think in the concept of the item is cool. I don't know about the execution. I think that leaves a little bit to be desired, but alright. Gryffindor patch. Next thing we got is in a little gold box, and it's kind of heavy. It looks like some dog tags. Alright. So we have some dog tags that are tangled up. Let me see if I can get this unknotted. So we have some dog tags. And let's see what these are for. Oh, they're Logan dog tags for Wolverine. All right. Did they both say Wolverine? They do. Okay, so I think the idea behind it is obviously you can wear them together if you wanted to, just to kind of have a layered look. But it is actually 2 chains, so you could, in theory, use one as an actual keychain, and then if you wanted to wear the other one, you could. I kind of like the pairing of them together, even though they're exactly the same item and they say exactly the same thing. But I kind of like the idea of having the double dog tag on there. But anyway, so that's kind of neat. It's a pretty weighty item as well. Not like a little cheap plastic one that you would get in a, gumball machine kind of thing, but it's got some decent weight to it as well, so that's neat. Alright, so now it looks like we're going to get into the actual prints. So we've got a certificate of authenticity. This Bambox fan art collection art print Death of Gwen Stacy has been hand signed by artist Logan Pack and is guaranteed to be authentic. Alright, so here is the print, and the signature and the number are down here. We got 232 out of 3,000. So, very neat. I like the art on that. That's really cool. And it looks like the last thing we got in here before the spoiler card. This 8x10 photo has been hand signed by Greg Sipes, or Sips, I'm so sorry if I'm saying that wrong, who voices Beast Boy in Teen Titans. It was signed during a private signing with the Bambox. So here we go. You've got Teen Titans and a signature here. And this one is not numbered, but it is signed. And then on the back we have the information on the signer and where it was signed. So that's kind of nice. It adds to the value of that. So cool. I don't watch Teen Titans. I don't really know anything about it, but I think that's kind of a neat item. Alright. So those are all of the items in the Bambox. And now we have our little spoiler sheet. I kind of miss the old book that they did. But I don't know if they're planning on getting away from that, or what they're planning on doing with that. So, anyway, okay, let me get all of this out of the way. So, the items, we had the Primates fan art collection pins, and it looks like they had King Kong, which was the kind of generic pin that most people will be getting. They had the Gorilla Grodd, which will have the release of 1,000 and is numbered on the back. So yay, that was my upgraded item. And then they had instead of Donkey Kong, they had Donkey King, and it was limited to 250. So that was like the ultra rare pin. and I'll show you what those look like in a second. Then we had the Wolverine dog tags, the Thundercats patch, the Teen Titans autograph, and there were 2 different options that you could have received with that. There was a limited edition version of that Spider-Man print that had a grayscale instead of the color, and the grayscale was limited out of 500. And then the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Let me see if they actually say what it is. Hogwarts Schools. So it's just a token, basically. And of course they had one for each house. So doesn't really say what it was intended to be, but it's just a Hogwarts item. Okay. And then down at the bottom it mentions starting with the August box, they're no longer doing themes. And that way they're not really constricted in terms of what they can add in there, and depending on what's available, they'll certainly be able to kind of enhance the box a little bit more. So it'll be kind of interesting to watch and see how that plays out. Here are the different items that I just mentioned. So those are the different pin variations, and the dog tags, and the patch, and the different house crest stuff, and then the different print variations. So those are all the items in the BAM box this time around, and I actually really liked it. I did cancel the BAM box because I need to trim a few expenses right now, and I'm also kind of curious to watch and see what happens with this particular subscription now that they are eliminating the themes. So I'm gonna kind of take a break from it for a little bit and keep an eye on some of my favorite YouTubers to kind of see how the BAM box progresses through this change, not change, reversion back to original stuff, and then decide at that point whether or not I want to kind of jump back into it. But anyway, that is the BAM box for now, and we'll kind of play it by ear and see what happens. I don't know if my cancellation for my subscription was in time to catch the August box, or if I canceled it beforehand. So we're going to kind of have to wait and see if an August box shows up. If it does, absolutely, I'll go ahead and share it with you and let you know kind of how that goes. But if not, if you are interested in seeing kind of what happens with the BAM box transition, definitely check out some of the other YouTubers here who do unboxings, and take a look and see whether or not the change in BAM box is the right choice for you. So one way or the other, I hope I will see you back for more unboxings, because the BAM box is certainly not the only thing that I get. So there will be more unboxings to this channel, and I hope I see you then.